In the game for Cincinnati.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we begin the divisional round with a tremendous matchup. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go from South Florida. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hot 70, hot 70.
And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Hey, go!
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Steady.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer. 19 Lion. Check out.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
70 Lions. Let's go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line.
Get it. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well. Here's a first carry for their running back. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. A huge play there for the Bengals. And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Warriors, 70.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 14 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Hill looks to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
19, Tiger, let's go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
He'll take it in at the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Panther 11. Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Rig alert. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And third down. I'm up.
19 tight.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 12.
19 Lions.
And that is Incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This brought in out past the 20. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
40-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now a toss play, running left. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Ready. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles. Let's go.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. Now Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. It's a gain of 10 yards. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
That's a gain of 10. 1st down, Cincinnati.
18, 5 in. Ready up.
Throwing now from the gun. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Panther 11.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Cup 19. Ready.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike. And it's as simple as, if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide-open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down. 1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. 3-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bengals are out to a 10-0 lead.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the ready.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Tag. 19 Tiger, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On the double.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
4-yard line.
Mustang 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Ready,
From the 50, he'll set him to throw. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on, set. Panther 60.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The line of scrimmage.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one. But still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
On the set. Here we go, here we go. 60 boxes, 6, hop 70, hop 70. Cup 19, cup 19. Ready, ready, hut. Warrior 70. Hut, hut.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field because they've been highly efficient. Now they get another first down.
He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Broncos.
At the Bengals' 12-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready?
He pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dolphins. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Lightning 18.
Now, faking the give. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's taken down up past the 35. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
First down.
Pass the 50. Pass up.
He'll look to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Nick Cross.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Steady.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing. And down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Steady.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Track. 70 Lions. Riggs. Riggs. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. 60 18. Pioneer. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, right?
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This fielded inside the 35. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Warrior 70. 70.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after 1st down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Pitts is the man in motion. Back to throw. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his 1st grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock was stopped with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Second and 5.
Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
On the ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hey.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's taken in, and he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Set to kick off.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. He's going to let back to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Ready, ready. Hurt. 68.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Grupe's kick is good. And the Dolphins will cut the lead down to 4.
13. Dolphins 9.
These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here. The 3rd quarter underway. And no return here. This is a touchback. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
19, Tiger, 9.
Here's a toss as they look to run. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Bengals.
They'll look to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
At the 11-yard line.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Ready?
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
Ready?
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Ready?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To the end zone, it's intercepted.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Second down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Second
second and
16.
8.
19 tight. 18, 5 in.
He'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready?
To the ground, a 1st down run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Cowboy 80.
A tight end in motion now.
Ready?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready? 70, come 19, come 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6, out to the 26-yard line.
26, a 7-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, they need 3.
Ready?
He'll get this out wide. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
On the double. Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. Let go.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Dolphins.
15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Miami.
The 42-yard
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
18, Panther 11, Panther 11. Let go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
Rig alert, rig
Makes
alert.
it 3rd and 4.
Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Chap, check, chap, check. Let's go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw, and that is incomplete.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
19 Lions. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Ready, ready.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They get 22 yards there. Good for a Dolphins first down. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
At the 9-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Third down. We'll try to get it on the ground. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. 1st and goal.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up 1st down.
A run on 1st and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Throwing here on 3rd. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal.
Hey, smash Broncos! Mustang 19!
They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
Result of the play.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 3. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Cowboy 80.
Now a give up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
They'll throw here on third and short. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Here we go.
Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up third down and 9.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? They'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. 11 yards on the pass there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
There he goes, inside the 30. What a run, he brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Okay,
There are 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he's in! Touchdown, Bengals.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Dolphins 9. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Go!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw on the run is complete. Here's second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Miami. Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 47-yard line.
On the jump. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
Now, faking the give. Now, he'll air one out. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
We see this so often. They call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses. If we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete.
Ready.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Ready.
They'll stick with him again. Finding room to the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready. Set up. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth.
Let's go. 79-18, Pioneer. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Becomes second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
Here we go. One final play. Sending it deep for Waddle. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one